Hello, everybody. Hiya, hey Danbot, hey Digsby. How's everybody doing? We'll start off our night as we always do, shouting out our friends. So if you haven't checked out Aya or the Danbot, go give them follows. Check out Aya's games too. We take care of our friends here. If I remember correctly, everything broke last time we played this game, and we spent a bunch of time fixing it. We put a pee bucket down at the bottom of this of this area down here. I swear we did some stuff in this sauna. I don't remember what. Just basically everything broke. I believe we've got a bunch of stuff coming from somewhere as well. Oh yeah, we started. So I had escaping ducks, and the map was on fire today. So we are in similar company. Oh my God, the ducks. I saw your post that you went live when I was on my break at work, and I was like, damn it, I'm missing an Aya stream. Did it go good? Did you guys other than the ducks, was everything all right? Well, and the fire. Ducks and fire, I suppose. We're short for eyeball appointment. Oh, yeah. My new eyeballs should be coming soon. What frustrated me is that I was there and ordered the new eyeballs, and then like a week later they're like, "Hey, we don't have the black ones. Do you want the second pair also in gunmetal?" I'm like, I didn't say this, but I really wanted to be like, did you wait a week to even put in the order? What the fuck is going on here? Like, you're like, they'll be here in 2 to 4 weeks, and then you wait a week to put it in? Like, what's the deal? So mostly ducks not being in a row and fire. It sounds like a good RimWorld day. Does anybody remember what we were doing? I think there was talk of expanding the base. I'm not sure what's going on up here. Oh yeah, we have lots of space stuff we can do at one point. We need to increase the number of blast shot thing. Okay. Let's get back to what we were doing, which was ripping apart the magma biome. It's down to 337 degrees down here. So I think it's time to get back to work on that. As many people were pointing out, Nether is always happiest when he's digging a hole. So let's go dig a hole. We'll unlock these doors. Oh, I think. Let's also turn off these sweeping situations. I got my orbital collectors up and running, all 40 of them, got purple research going, got deuterium fuel rods producing, then found a bunch of bottlenecks I haven't had time to deal with yet. Dan is fully stuck into the to the factory life. Glad you're loving it, Dan. I'm looking forward to finishing off the antimatter planet tomorrow. That shit's gonna be crazy. I can't wait to be able to just be like, yeah, we have just infinite amounts of fuel. Once that antimatter planet is done, we'll literally just be able to drop down on any planet and be like, okay, here's all the power we need for all of the projects. Bam, projects down, good to go. Let's move on to the next. I'm honestly not even sure. Like, we're legit at the point in my playthrough where it's gonna come down to what do we want to do, not what do we need to do. Yeah, how long did you wind up going? One of my work buddies plays Factorio, and so he knows the factory grind quite well. And I told him, I was like, yeah, I got my new friend addicted to a factory game. Actually, hang on. And I was like, and he's starting to feel that, like, that mode of, I just need to do this one thing. And then 12 hours goes by. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Dealing with bottlenecks, putting down fusion generators, maybe making some upgraded stuff like buildings, belts, and stuff. Explosions. What's up, Delicath? How you doing? How's it wiggling? All right, I need to decide what I'm doing. You know what? These are in a bad place. I don't want it on the neutronium. I want to get everything to the bottom of the map. I've had 8-hour streams all week. Nice. I mean, you're talking to the guy that does 15-hour streams on Saturday since he started playing Dyson, so I definitely approve. Alright, let's just get the speed going here. Oh, there's a lobster. Hi, lobster. What's going on, buddy? My cat is amazing. Alright, what's our heat factor looking like? Excellent. I want this to get done. Oh yeah, we have to fix the, these things. How much do I care? Hi, Tachyon. You're beautiful. Can you not eat the rent money, please? Let's not eat the rent money. Okay, we'll go back to a 1 for kitty time. Hi, buddy. It's our kitty time. Oh, it's kitty time. You came to me. What is this whining about? You came to me. Guys, so I had to use my video editor to cut up the Dyson Sphere program streams because, you know, YouTube won't allow anything that long. Right? And what was I trying to say? As I'm cutting it up, there's a part where Tack comes over and is just, he like walks down. I was like, my cat's driving me crazy. Hi, kitty. Do you want some coffee? You get me the coffee? I love the kitty. And I like start singing to the cat about coffee, and it's just insane ramblings and adorable kitty time. And I was like, that's a clip right there. So that was super cool. I need to do more clip stuff. Carrie, actually, what's going on? Guys, if you haven't followed Carrie, she is a wonderful human. We like her a lot, so go follow her. How's it going, Carrie? What's the good word? Why is this ladder terrible? Blasted down the new Meteor in Dino Ani today. Hell yeah! It's still in like early like beta status, right? Maybe you can help. I've gotten more hydrogen than I can use, but I can't get it to the towers fast enough. What are you making with the hydrogen? Beta? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm definitely looking forward to are we gonna dig all the way down to there? Sounds about right. Dan, I'm not sure what your red science, hydrogen fuel cells, etc. So I don't actually make hydrogen fuel cells. I just burn straight hydrogen. You're in a better place because you're on infinite resources. On a game where you don't have infinite resources, burning the fuel cells is a waste of titanium. So I just put an ILS down and request, and that's like the hydrogen tower. And then I just take outputs from it going into thermal generators and just put like 200 or 300 thermal generators sucking in the hydrogen. And that's how I do power. Lolinder suggested it. I believe it was Lolinder. But like I said, you've got infinite resources, so you can do all the goodies. But I recommend, like, the thing is, the planetary logistics towers, the PLSs, I get away from them as soon as possible. You'll notice that all of my planets I use only ILSs. A small tower that does nothing but send out coal, and it's full, but it still somehow have coal bottleneck, and it's not moving the coal. Does it have power to charge the drones, and are there drones in that tower? How desperate are we to actually fix our oil problem? Not very. We've got a lot of oil backed up. That's fantastic. We're going to ignore that problem then. Yes, both? I don't know. I'd have to see it. If you're still streaming when I get off tonight, I'll come and hang out and see if I can give you some ideas before I do things. You are going to get yourself killed, aren't you? Yeah, yeah, because without seeing what you're doing, I'm not sure what the answer is, but I'm sure if I look at it, I'd know immediately. Maybe YouTube not allowing videos that long is a hint. What's the problem with the toilets now? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I mean, I was supposed to split Saturdays up into 2 streams, but it's really hard to get anything done in Dyson with less than 12 hours. I mean, technically the limit is 13 hours, I think, on YouTube. Let's not go down that low. You can concur. Oh, we needed a hospital. Right? Where do I want to put a hospital? God, this base is still such a goddamn mess. Like, this is stupid. There should be an exit here. Oh my god, am I gonna work? No. No. Gotta stay focused. Gotta stay focused. Small side quest to deal with things. Gizmo, you go there. This lava biome is going to be the death of me. Nothing gets done in the first 12 hours of playing DSP, right? It's just a monster of a game. I should probably install fire poles, right? Tachyon. I see what your little cat brain is doing, and I don't appreciate it, sir. Please don't jump up on top of the television. Stop it. Stop it. Don't you do that. Meow. You want to come say hi? I can't wait till this lava biome is done and dusted. Stop. 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 I can't have this, sir. Tack quakes. I really thought you were exaggerating. I go in there and do one thing, then find 5 things I need to deal with before I can get to that point, then spend 3 hours dealing with it before I can spend 2 hours doing the thing I wanted to do. Yeah, once you get to the point where you feel comfortable with blueprints, you can squeeze that time down a little bit, but it is always just nonsense. Alright, we need to do a lot of things in this playthrough. I just can't stand having natural tiles on my map. Like, this biome has to go, this thing has to go, then we can start planning some large-scale projects. Cheap viewers. Thank you for banning the riffraff, Aya. I appreciate it. Soup, 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 soup. Boop, boop. So yeah, I know I always talk about the plans I have, but after last time with all of the nonsense that happened, I'm not even sure if I have plans anymore. I think we're going to try and just chill today, just enjoy a nice day of digging a hole. Is there any... Is that naphtha? Somehow there's liquid naphtha in here. Well, we'll deal with that. Our main goal is to get this biome dug up, like, put into a single tile on down there somewhere, get it on rails and cooling and whatever, and try and get this thing dealt with as well. If we get all that done today, I'd be freaking stoked, and then we can get on to some other shenanigans. Namely fixing these things. Yeah. Get all this dug out, get that other section of stuff dug out, fix this situation. That should be plenty for the stream. If not, we definitely have a few other cleanup projects we can do, and we can start planning on where we're going to put additional housing. Put in a secondary spawn. We definitely got to get a second spawn going, which is probably going to be right here next to the water tank. So I think that'll be the project. If we get all of the dig and organization projects done and not too much breaks while we're doing it, we'll get the second spawn going. Tachyon, I am getting real tired of this nonsense. Why do you want to eat the rent? I know money is good, but not to eat. We can buy things to eat with the money. That's a better plan, trust me. Try explaining finances to a kitten. It's a lost cause. What's our temperature getting out in here? 350, 350? That's fine. Alright, so I need to stop them from going down this ladder. I just want them to go over and then down. I mean, we could put a ladder in here. Wait until this lag stops for a second. Do we not have ladder situation? Okay, fine. No ladder. That's fine. I always forget. What temperature does naphtha turn to sour gas? 538. So let's, like, relocate that shit up there. We'll use something else to deal with that situation. I need to send you that book, Quantum Field Theory for Cats, a step-by-step manual for felines to understand the complexities of quantum theory. Do you want to be a scientist? You'd make an excellent scientist, Tachyon. Curiosity is the #1 talent of a feline. Do we have wolframite? $9.6 tons. Okay, fair. Let's bring this stair system down. See if we can do that. And then let's delete out just to like cut down on pathing options. I want them to go down the fastest ladder and then go left and right to whatever can happen. Like, so much of this is unnecessary. Like this ladder here, gonna cause pathing problems. I was looking for the book Talking to Your Cats About Gun Safety, but I found the quantum theory one and it made me laugh. Very nice. Yeah, my cat should not be anywhere near quantum anything, nor should he be near guns. Oh god, I accidentally clicked off that. Yeah, I'm a little Monday sleepy, guys. So, like I said, we're just gonna focus on digging. Should have plastium going. Oh, we need giant everything. Digging is good. Yeah, it's very cathartic. I should have been getting into plastium early on because we could be running transportation tubes down here. But I thought brackine only came from milking the gassy moose, so you know, we don't have the farm infrastructure in place to make brackine from plants, which is what we should be doing. Alright, what if I just make these a 6? I'd like to get these built, please. You know what? I'm gonna make these out of steel. Because we seem to have more steel than anything else, so... We are learning! Yes, we are, Carrie. Carrie, I'm sorry I didn't love Cubic Odyssey. I appreciate you telling me about it, though. It's always good to try new things. It very much is... It is Minecraft mashed up with No Man's Sky. It's like if somebody who played No Man's Sky was like, you know what? This would make a great Minecraft mod pack. So in that regard, it's kind of cool, but I've kind of done all the No Man's Skying in Minecraft I really want to do for now. Like, I loaded up No Man's Sky last night, I think it was, just to be like, you know, maybe I should just screw around with this. And, I was like, oh, yeah, no, I don't have anything to do. But I'm glad, like, basically what I'm saying is don't be discouraged to suggest games, because I think that was awesome, that we got to, like, try something new. New things are good. Even when they're not good, they're good. Gives me extra chance to hang out with everybody. We did a random Sunday stream, which was pretty cool. Yeah, I was going to try and fix these oil wells while we dig, and I'm just like, no, that's too many things. It's just too many things. I know it's only 2 things, but, you know, the implied thing that you're doing with all of them is keeping them from dying. I think once we're not operating in a 400-degree steam box, these things are going to be a lot easier to maintain. But, you know, there are steps necessary to make that happen. The ADHD brain loves novelty. Yeah, absolutely. These little buggers. No. I gotta put the hammer down here. No. 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 Absolutely not. No. He gets a lot of leeway, but jumping on that TV is the one thing that he has to be like told that is. I will let him get away with just about anything, but not jumping on that TV. First off, I don't want it destroyed. Second off, it's hanging far enough off the wall that he might actually knock it down and destroy everything, including me. Like, it is not a good idea. You have to behave. I know. I know you're a pain in the ass. Stop it. I love my cat more than anything. And if anybody ever fucked with them, they'd find themselves naked in a desert strapped to an anthill covered in honey. But he does make me nuts sometimes. Saddest cat meow. He's like, can't I destroy everything, Dad? Ad break. That's what's happening, apparently. All right, as long as the upper areas around here are like, but you know, not above 400 degrees, we're going to keep digging. Dan, given the sub. Thank you so much for the Prime sub, Dan. I appreciate that. I'm guessing you were like, fuck these ads. I appreciate that a lot. If I had Prime, I would totally start throwing it around to all you guys that have been wonderful to me. Alright, we can't take on more dupes. I mean, maybe we can. You know what just occurred to me? We can take on more dupes? Because if we needed to, we could patch in all this oxygen that's down here. We've got like 2.6 tons times 34 tiles of oxygen down here. God, I love wild planted wheezewort for dealing with germs. If I could get an ad blocker to work for Twitch, I would totally use it. I have ad blockers on everything else. Yeah, I have an ad blocker that sometimes blocks ads on Twitch. I have like mixed feelings about ad blockers because as a content creator, advertising is how we get paid often. But at the same time, the payment from advertisements is so negligible that if someone is like, I don't want to pay the 3 cents to watch your channel, by watching an ad, it's like I'd rather them block the ad and come and hang out than not watch. You know what I mean? But I also think that most content creators make most of their money through things like Patreon and Ko-Fi and stuff like that, rather than through and like subs and bits and stuff. Advertising is kind of like a, you know, it's just a few droplets in the bucket of whatever is going on. I'm very wary of my cat right now. He is ornery, aren't you, buddy? Who's an ornery bastard? I have to get banished to the living room. I mean, he wants to go to the living room. That's why he's upset right now. Oh yeah, we've got sweepers damaged on the other planet. Without the advertising, I'm not sure Twitch would continue to exist as a platform. Yeah. I mean, there's always something, right? Welcome back from the ads, everybody. I actually got to start cutting down on expenses and stuff like that. Like, in my head, I'm like, man, maybe I should do something like get Twitch Prime. And then I'm like, I already need to cancel Netflix. Like, I'm already spending too much money on random stuff. As a creator myself, I get it. I don't have the support system that you have with subs and bits coming in, but I personally hate ads. Yeah, I feel you. I forgot that when you play Dyson, your caps locks is always on in a weird way. Because a cap lock is how you do warp. One thing I'm going to try to do when I get ads is actually stop whatever game I'm doing during the ad breaks and no one misses anything. I mean, that's fair. I try not to do anything like crazy during the ad breaks. You know, if I'm digging a hole, you're not missing much if I'm digging the hole. Oh, wait. That actually needs to go there. There's a delay button if something interesting is going on. There's a delay button? These are new things to me. My delay button only has 3 charges. Oh, yeah. Oh, the snooze button. Snooze ad button. I'm having them get all this stuff off of the neutronium so that it drops all the way down so that we can clear it to one section later. Words are hard, I agree. Words are hard, let's all speak in grunts. My friends used to get jealous that my parents wouldn't like... My parents were super overprotective until I sat them down and had a talk, like... You raised a responsible kid. At some point or another, you're going to have to start letting me make my own mistakes. Otherwise, when I get out into the world later, I'm going to fuck everything up when it really matters. And they're like, it's a fair point. And they're like, basically like, you can have enough rope to hang yourself. And I never did. I handled my business better than they ever could. Because they were horrible parents, which is why I don't speak to them anymore. But my friends were always jealous because their parents were up their asses constantly about, like, where are you going? What are you doing? Who are you doing it with? And I would go, at that point after I had that talk with my parents, I'd be like, hey, Dad, we're going out. And he would just, like, raise his hand in the air without even looking and be like, no words, just, like, random grunting syllables. And we'd just walk out, and they're like, he didn't even say anything. Like, how are you so lucky? I'm like, yeah, lucky is not the right word. I mean, I know that now, but... have girls, so I have to be a little more cautious. Yeah. Well, my parents were super overprotective until I was like, I forget if it was 14 or 15, maybe it was even 16, and I basically was just like, I'm smarter than everyone we know, adult or kid included. Can I please do what I need to do to, like, be a human being? And they were like, oh, I guess we gotta let you do some more stuff. And, like, basically, I was better at living life than they ever could be, so... You know. I can't stress enough that my parents were completely inept. I complain about how my parents used to be super religious, but I have cool nerdy parents now, so that's all. Yeah, your dad. I don't know your mom yet, but I met your dad when we were all playing Enshrouded a lot, and he seems super chill. Like, I want to come hug your whole family. Alright, we apparently don't have enough wolframite to actually do projects, so let's make that out of steel. Let's just make everything out of steel. And the only thing that's not made out of steel is the stuff that needs to be made out of thermium or niobium. Just start making steel freaking ladders. I guess we kind of need a ladder and a thing over here, kind of. They are going to want to go down over here. I need, like, space, though. Nether, how did you measure that? I didn't. No measuring required. My parents were super religious, and my younger brother is the golden child. Ignored is not the word. They were kind of up my ass about everything and hated that I wasn't into the same things that they were. Parents that just want a mini-me and don't understand that they're raising a whole separate human are one of my biggest pet peeves in the world. Like, that is like... If your kids are into what you're into, that's awesome. You can bond over that and everything, but if they're not, it's not their job to be into what you're into. It's your job to help facilitate them becoming the best them they can be. It's not about you when you have kids. You know? That's coming from someone who, and I've definitely met those parents who are like, you don't have kids, you have no right to say that shit. And I'm like, yeah, but I was a kid, and I remember being a kid. And I remember getting fucked over by adults who were fucking really shitty. I'm religious and they sensed the beginning of that and hated it. Yeah. I mean, we try not to talk about religion in here, so I won't go into that, but... I have no idea what my cat's doing, but it is, Anyway. All serious talk aside, I'm delirious. Guys, the music reaction videos I recorded yesterday, God, I can't wait for them to come out just because, like, it doesn't even matter what I'm reacting to. It was a bunch of Ren songs, and, you know, Ren does some really good stuff, so I'm, like, stoked to react to more of his stuff. But dear God, am I unhinged. Like, I don't even know what I'm talking about the whole time. I make zero sense. There's so many times yesterday I was just like, should I leave that in? Like, should I record a new intro? Like, that was just absolute nonsense. I don't even think I spoke words. I think I just rambled like a madman. And was I even talking about the video itself? Or was I just, like, raving like a lunatic? So, probably both. As a parent, I think all parents are totally inept. I was wildly unprepared and surprised what it's like. I mean, I can share my opinions on the whole parenting thing, and keeping in mind that not everybody has the ability to plan and stuff like that, and I do know that things happen. I don't want to call it accidents, but, you know, unforeseen circumstances and whatever. But my thought process is the default should not be to just... I get asked, why don't you want kids? And I'm like, I don't feel like I should be asked why I don't want kids. The question should be reversed. You should be asked why you want kids. Because I've put more thought into what guitar I'm going to buy. I've put more thought into buying Oxygen Not Included than I've ever thought about having kids. And like, I think people just kind of default to having kids. And I've actually convinced some people that they don't actually want kids with this logic. I'm like, if you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh man, you know, it'd be nice to play ball with my kid. Maybe I should move to a new city because, you know, like this is really not the best place for kids. Let me look that up actually. Let me go online. Let me see where a good city locally is. You know, I want them to be close to their grandparents, but I don't want to be too far. I don't want to be in the middle of something terrible. Okay, let me think about moving there. You know what? What is a good such and such and such and such for if you're getting up every day and you're actively thinking about your your future kids, what you want to teach them, how you want to contribute to their lives, what the best way to do that is and all of that, you should definitely have kids. If you're just like, yeah, I'm going to have kids. Why? I don't know, everybody has kids. Don't have kids. I'm a terrible parent and it baffles me that I am off comment on a random Tuesday can become a core traumatic memory. I mean, I don't think off comments and stuff like that, like, I had a traumatic childhood, but I think anybody would know not to do the things that my family did. You know, like flipping tables and throwing things through windows and like getting half an inch away from your kid's face and screaming at them. I think even no matter what you guys do, I guarantee you're not as bad as my parents to your kids. I guarantee it. I mean, there are probably some people in here that have worse parents than I had, but unless you're literally like picking up a telephone and throwing it through a plate glass window, you're probably doing a lot better than my parents. Most parents are assuming that the kid will be straight, cis, white, male, able-bodied, and sound mind. They are going to be wrong somehow. They aren't told different or looking. Yeah, exactly. That, and Aya's like elaborating on my point. You should consider all possibilities. If they're going to be someone or something different than what you are, that is a very big possibility. That's what I was talking about it's not the kid's job to be a mini-me for you. So many people want a mini-me, and it's like, you could be the most right-wing person and have a totally left-leaning kid, or vice versa. You could be very like religious and straight-laced, and your kid just wants to be an artist and like lounge around, like, you know, roam around the world, being free, like artistically and sexually and all of that stuff. And it's not your job to force them to be what you want them to be. They're their own thing. They're their own entity. And if you don't understand that, you're going to have a bad time. If you pizza when you're supposed to French fry, you're going to have a bad time. None of you want to use that dropper, huh? Happy Pride. Yeah, happy Pride, everybody. I've never done anything for Pride, I don't think. I might have like been at a parade inadvertently. I was raised in a very stifling environment and it was difficult to break from the thought process. Yeah. I was like... You're trying, and that is the biggest step. Yeah. Trying is important. I mean, I will say that my parents thought they were trying, and they were terrible. But I don't know. You gotta, whatever happens, if you wind up with kids, you gotta take care of them. That's another one where people are like, people think I don't like kids, and I have the opposite. I love kids. That's why I don't want to have them. Like, God, this turned into such a serious streaming commentary. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. General steps to break a cycle. See there is a problem. Find steps to change it. Attempt to change it. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to alienate anyone. I'm hoping this is not like going down the same road. Repeat until you get better at it. Yeah. I hope this is not going down the same road as like introducing politics and religion. I feel like I've stepped into a bit of a landmine conversation and I really should back out of it at this point, but I don't know. I love kids, and I hate to see kids suffer. you know, I've had a lot of people be like, because I got a vasectomy because I knew I didn't want kids since I was a kid, and somewhere in my 30s I got a vasectomy. And I've had people ask me like, what if you change your mind? And I was like, I will adopt. If I decide one day that I'm interested and willing and capable and have the right stability to do so, I will go and adopt a kid. There are so many kids out there in the world that need someone to love them. I don't need someone to be my blood to love them. Like, I have more love for you guys than anybody I've got blood relations with. So, blood is not a requirement for me to call someone family. But I don't know. I know some really good parents. I've met some bad parents, but I know some really good parents. And like Aya said, the thing that all the good parents have in common is they try. This is one of those reasons I come in here. You guys keep it real. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I always say gaming brings us together. Community keeps us together. Like, this is a place for real people. I mean, there's been plenty of times in the history of this channel where I've pressed pause and we've sat and helped someone through a hard time, or talked about some difficult subject matter to help somebody, like, who's struggling to process things. Where there's a lot of neurodivergent and confused and chronically ill people here, and you know, we got to look out for each other. And Carrie, if you're still there, I'm sure you're a great parent. You're very patient with other people who play Ani. If you're patient enough to have dupes, you're patient enough to have kids. What's up, Dan? You're here. If you can run a successful oxygen not included colony, you can raise children. Sean Murray tweeted emojis. Oh, goody. So we got more. Hell no, I'm good at dupes, but fuck that children noise. What's up, Delica? No Man's Sky update this week. All right, we'll have to hit that. Literally booted it up last night while I was hanging out in your stream. I was like looking for something just to mess around with. I was playing some Magic, and I was like, you know what? It's been a little while since I booted up No Man's Sky. Maybe I'll get on and do like a few random little things. And I got on and like tried to remember the controls, and I was like, all right, that's enough of that. I kind of hope for a new like ship class or something like that. Like, I don't know what I hope for out of the update. I think the problem I ran into with No Man's Sky is the same problem I run into with a lot of builders, and that's that I've gone through my builder phase, and my building game is Minecraft. When I want to build huge, epic, awesome things, I build in Minecraft. And I know that seems weird to some people, but there's just something restrictive about No Man's Sky or Ark Survival Evolve, which is where I used to do my building. Like, the structures are what they are, whereas in Minecraft, no block is what it is. Like, it's just a color palette. 3 bacon emojis. So it's well cooked. Bacon has to be crispy. Bacon. Dogs don't know it's not bacon. Has anybody seen Emily lately? I know she's in a very different time zone and all that stuff, but this project would be right up her alley. She loves chaotic nonsense involving large amounts of heat and volcanoes and steam. Could mean maybe a cooking update. Oh, I kind of hope not. The cooking, like, when you cooked me things, I was like, thank God, because I'm never going to do it. Like, I don't know anything about the history of, like, ships and stuff like that, but dear God, I'd love to get a new style of ship. Like, I don't know. I love my solar sail ship, but I feel like building ships is such a big part of the game. And I don't have a desire to build another ship beyond my solar sail ship. Kevin Bacon themed update. Yes. It's all about degrees of separation. This is one of the most absurd steam rooms I've ever built. Bacon. So the plan, Raymond, sorry, Spike Club. The plan is to get everything down to the bottom. It's a beautiful steam room. Thank you. I love projects like this. Plan is to get everything down to the bottom, set up sweepers and auto droppers, and then just bloop, 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 all the way over. Pigs in space. I remember when, oh, what was his name? Shit, it's been a while since I watched Hermitcraft. Fuck, I can't remember his name, but he did a whole pigs in space themed thing. He went out into the void and built a spaceship, and then, like, tested different ways to make it look like the pigs had anti-gravity, like putting them on leashes, or having the floating potions randomly hit the pigs. It was fun. By the way, I'm still rendering video footage in the background. Oh, our arbor trees. Oh, God damn it. Ah, friggin' deconstruct all. Happy Ani Day, Posture. How you doing? Welcome in. What's the good word? How are you? So, postulated that bacon could be referring to police, so maybe a wanted level revamp. Oh, like a Sentinel aggro rework. It's all just guesses at this point, but we will see. It's time for a new expedition anyway, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, we'll definitely get on and do the expedition. I think this time, now that I know what's up, I'll be bringing my main ship on the expedition. I swear to God, if there's any fishing, I'm going to lose my mind. It is a really good game. Well, I guess be glad you missed the fishing expo. Yeah. It took me so long to get over my fear of water planets in that game. Like, at least the water planets aren't, like, super deep and there's not, like, a ton of threats and everything. Water planets are definitely super deep. I don't know. It didn't feel like insane when I was playing on them, but maybe I'm crazy. I mean, I'm definitely crazy, but yeah, Merle's got a long trip. It might be time. Wait, are they on 4 downtime? No, I can't give them more than 4 downtime. They'll get nothing done. 1,000 U deep. What is U? Is that like how like microferrets is like a thing? Like U is actually an M? I forgot that we're actively cooling the Visco gel locks. With all this power, you should be running some tubes. We don't have plastium because my dumbass didn't make a farm for plants. I mean, I suppose we could run a tube system from up here. Let's take a side quest. So we would have a tube crossing, right? I mean, the tube would literally be from like up here down to here. I mean, is that really useful? Paku? You get the achievement for paving a whole planet in DSP. Yes, I did. It was the antimatter planet. I just randomly found a tile that wasn't paved, so. Alright. We'll put in tubes after I move these fish. The one time I tried to put in tubes, I put in too many tubes, and my power grid just kind of dropped to nothing. And the reason I didn't have tubes up until this point is we actually don't have enough power without the lower, like, steam room that's a temporary steam room. We don't have enough power to be running tubes. Like, if we turn on one more of these data processors, our power starts to tank out. Like, we're really kind of like... I know it doesn't look like it, but we're kind of at the edge of our power. By the way, hi, Commodore Scuttle. I know I just started talking to you and didn't actually, like, say welcome, so welcome. God, our water tank is already, like, filling back up. Okay, tubes. Tubular? Where do I want to put tubes? All right, let me slow down the game so I can think. It's much like turning down the speakers so you can think. I also don't have any heavy watt wire in the base. This is why I don't do this. They're just a pain in the ass. $960 during charging. Where am I going to put these? I mean, I guess I could put them up here. But then how are they going to get to where they need to go? Putting them over here would be pointless because then I'd have to go all that way over there. This is why I don't do transport tubes. I suppose I could put them on this line because we're not making oxalite at the moment. Compact dischargers and batteries instead of heavy watt wire. Compact dischargers and batteries. Stored energy for battery banks. I mean, it really couldn't be the compact ones because we'd probably need 2 of the large dischargers. Plan to make all the batteries and use them all over the solar system. Yeah, you know, we plan, dupes laugh. Well, and the thing is that was the plan, except we don't need to live on any planets. Like, that was before we realized that we could fully automate places like the tree planet, and it's like, well, we don't have to live anywhere now. All right, let's do some thinking. Now, I know they won't use that power all the time. I mean, it also means we should probably make more battery chargers, right? I don't want to make more battery chargers. 4, 6, 8. What did we figure out? I don't remember how many battery chargers we need for... it doesn't matter. Let's just build them. It's also a weird spot. No, it's not going to work. I don't know. I don't like them. It's very compact and full of it. It does not work. I would not bother. Killer Jam, what's up? Yeah, I honestly don't know where I would put them. I didn't plan for them, so guys, go follow Killer if you haven't already. Killer's a really sweet person despite his aggressive name. How you doing, Killer? Hello, hello. I mean, next time we play on a big map, I'll plan for them. When I did my last Volcanea playthrough, I left enough room so that dupes could come out of their bedrooms and straight into a transport tube, but I didn't account for how much power was necessary to do it, so it never actually got off the ground, and that base fell apart long before I actually got to that point. So, I don't know. I feel bad for not planning it now. That would have been a great idea, and it's at the point where we're not going to retrofit the main section of the base. I haven't even bothered to go in and put in a nature reserve. That's how, like, little I give a shit about the center of the base. Where are you going? Oh, over there? Odd. Kind of upset at DayZ, but with Minecraft, I finally figured out gold and piglin bartering since last night and this morning. Piglin bartering is so powerful in Minecraft. On my single player world, I have a massive piglin bartering farm. Like, it goes from like the very highest point in the Nether all the way down to the bedrock of the Nether roof. It's like a zombified piglin farm that goes into a whole gold like slash overflow sorting system thing. Then that goes into chests. And now that there's auto crafters, oh my god, it would be so much better. I really need to go in and retrofit that with auto crafters. I just haven't played in my single player world in a long time. I usually, if I play Minecraft, I play on our server. But I had it set up so that the chests were right near a place where you could craft and then throw them on the ground. And it worked great. But now that there's auto crafters, I could totally just say fuck it and like set up an auto crafting system. Oh, and then I could just AFK and have all the resources. I needed to do that because if you've seen the Nether Hub, which I know you have, Killer, crying obsidian, the only way to get it in large quantities is to have a piglin bartering farm. Because that's one of the things they drop. I think it's actually the lowest percentage thing that they drop. So I had to do so much, like an infinite amount of blackstone. Kind of, I forgot to say, I got a small sorting. Oh, cool. Like a straight up like classic redstone sorter, or is it one of the mods you guys are using? Classic redstone, hell yeah. Single item or like a categorizer? God, the categorizer took me so long to get built on our server. Look at how much room we're clearing, though, guys. Like, I know this is an obscene project, but look how much room was just... Like, look at that. That's like a quarter of the goddamn map. That was just a magma biome that was in the way. This is why we're getting rid of it. Like, this whole bottom of section of the map, we're going to have a huge bunch of farms going all through this bottom section. Alright, we are up to 428C. The most know is that I dump on one end and what I don't have in the sorting system goes to the other side. Oh, cool. Yeah. I know what you mean. Did you follow a tutorial or did you just like figure out how to do one slice and then repeat it? Tutorial, nice. I watched so many tutorials when I first started playing Minecraft. I went into Minecraft being like, I want a badass sorting system and I want a badass nether hub. You get back to No Man's Sky, some stuff I just learned. Oh, cool. Don't go look now. It's nowhere near important. Cool. This project is very satisfying. I mean, the thing is, we're gonna have to let this cook for so long. For so long. I gotta start thinking about rail systems. I could also start running wires to the bottom. I do want to get space sorted out too. Like, holy shit, look at the radiation there. $1,313 rads per cycle. That's insane. Meat suit maintenance, we can do that. And squats. Alright, so killer wants to kill me. Alright, we'll stretch. We'll leave the ant farm on a 1 while I do the things. Oh, God. Okay. Killer, have you seen any of the Dyson Sphere stuff I've been working on? Okay. 5 per redemption, so 10. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's really hard. Oh my God, there's polluted water in here because this thing is not... Oh my God, okay. Oh, of course there's polluted oxygen in here now that I fucked that up. I haven't been in the channel that long since you have, Dyson. We have an entire planet dedicated to making our machines, and tomorrow night we're going to finish up an entire planet dedicated to making antimatter. You know, I could just... Right, okay. Carrie has converted me to the just vacuum things into a gas canister filler. Why vacuum them into space? Just vacuum them into a bucket. Look at the little idiots. Oh, gas vent over pressure? Well, that sucks. So how am I going to deal with that? Blob of oil? That's not going to stay there. I don't know what to do to get that out of there. I mean, I guess I do. We'll delete that. There's always worst case vacuum the room, doing the same thing after watching her play. Illyria, what's up? Watching who? Oh, Carrie? Yeah. How are you today? Welcome to the madness. We're waiting to see what actually breaks today. I mean, I don't really want to vacuum the room. This is where we're doing our water purification. I forgot we got the spigot pups. That's good. We got the spigot pups. Okay, we need to start ranching those, in theory, if we want more pemmican. I don't know that we care, though. Aliera? Have I pronounced your name wrong every time? Is it Aliera? Oh my god. Why do you people put up with me? You know, if I could ask for one quality of life update, it would be mass relocate. Like, I'd love to be able to just, like, almost like a sweep command here, and then just say, put all of that stuff here. That would be amazing. There's a mass move tool mod. That might be a good one. There's a mod for everything. How you doing, Leofar? You guys really need to get that dirt, huh? That's fine. You can just put that there for now. No, not polluted water. Oh my god. Wrong thing. That's just going to make my problems worse. Just don't pay more attention to the color of things, Nether. That's not petroleum. Like, oh look, it's yellow. That's the petroleum. Nope, that's the polluted water. That's what we're trying to deal with. Hello, alive, playing Vintage Story. Vintage Story? Is that about Casually Vintage? Does he know he's in a game? That looks like Minecraft, but survival is a lot brutal. Oh, okay. We tried Cubic Odyssey yesterday. It's basically like a badass mod pack for Minecraft, but it's his own game. How are you overpressured? How do you get overpressure? What's the overpressure on a high pressure gas vent? I could have sworn it was a lot higher. 20 kilos, and there is 31 kilos. As far as the name goes, it's whatever. Is it okay if I call you Allie? All right, Allie. Of course, the polluted oxygen moved over here now that we have it working. Well, we'll just let that run. $25 grams. Alright, future Nether can check on that. Why are we not digging this stuff? Are we just not digging this because it's like the wrong time of day? Or are we just not digging this because nobody wants to dig? What is going on, guys? Anybody coming to dig? Okay, Merle's on it. The dupes are on strike. I mean, they might be on dinner break. I don't know. Oh, right, Pip Ranch. This was just a random project because I was like, well, we're ever so slightly dirt negative, so. I'll deal with that later. Okay, finally they dug the things. I know. We are so close. And then we just gotta let it go for a while till all the heat gets deleted. It is 467 degrees up at the top, though. That'll be fine. I've been experimenting a bit with vertical hatch ranches. Had 200 plus hatches in a 4-tile area. The lag was mildly amusing. Oh God. I experimented with vertical slickster ranches for a while. I didn't leave enough room for all the automation I needed was the big problem there. But, you know. We learn things. I kind of miss space, guys. I miss landing our rocket on a planet and strip mining it and like grabbing all the goodies and setting up automated systems. I kind of want to get back to doing that. I mean, we needed to come back and get stuff repaired, and there's still a lot of... You'll get all the space you can stomach when No Man's Sky update comes out. Yeah, and in Dyson. What, the strip mining and automating planets? There's something so satisfying about doing that. Yeah. We need to go back and fix the iron one. Some stuff broke over on that planet because it was before we had niobium. Not enough steam down there. My fault for trying to push it a little harder than I should have. I mean, always my fault, right? What are you dupes doing down there? Oh, exactly what I told you to do. Yeah, really should have, like, stacked steam turbines, like, up to here status, just tunnel and, like, steam turbines in every direction. But, you know, live and learn. Or live and don't learn. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I want to go out and, like, strip mine and automate more asteroids. I'm almost, like, sad that we have so much water on our home planet because... I'm like over here like, you know, there's snow and ice asteroids on that other planet. We could totally go and like automate harvesting those and sending the frozen water home. I'm like, yeah, but we don't need water. Like as it stands now, like we dumped like 2/3 of this tank. We dumped from here down and now it's back up to here. We've already gotten so much water back just from our normal water intake. It's mental. We are so close. We already brought power down. All right, I think I'm going to start planning out our shipping rails. I mean, we really should brick in up to the niobium level, right? Which is basically like right up here. God, there's like one piece that goes, oh, and then there's that. Well, I guess we'll do it as we need to. Doesn't really matter here, so... So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here... And 1, 2, 3... So that will get the deal. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, three, four. I should be able to see that, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That goes there. And what do we got? I mean, we can't take on any more dupes anyways. It doesn't really matter. And that certain shapes break the hatch crowding issue. Also, a side note, at 100 plus, they take 20 plus minimum to kill off. Started automating the meat production with a small swimming pool. Yeah, I always drown the hatches. Drown the hatch instead of down the hatch. Ah, clever. Oh shit. Hold on. Wait. 4. And there. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. So you go there. Time for me to head out. I'll catch you later, buddy. Sounds good, Dan. You have a good night. Good seeing you. Thanks for hanging out as usual. May all of your shenanigans be delightful. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, I think that's about the distance we want that to go. God, and we got to do it from the other side. Going good, Leviathan. How are you doing? We're still demolishing the lava biome on this map. It was all the way up to here at one point. So, you know, we're gonna claim back about a quarter of our map by digging this place out. How are you? Oh, good. We got rid of that thing. I'm going to leave this in place for the inevitability that it's going to happen again. Oh, yeah. We were hanging out in Dan's stream helping them with Dyson and chilling and having a good time. I'm so proud of him for the way he's been playing Dyson. Like, it's his first factory game, and I totally got him into it. I was just playing it, and he kept asking questions. I was like, "You want to play, right?" He's like, eventually he was just like, "Fuck it, I bought the game." And now he's like the rest of us. He starts to play, and then 12 hours go by. Yeah, DSP is really good. Playing this game is actually what got me to do another playthrough. Late game oxygen not included starts to feel like a factory game. You start putting things on rails and automating them with logic gates and, you know, going to other planets to collect resources. And I'm like, God, I just want to play like, I just want to play it like I would play Dyson. And I'm like, why don't I play Dyson? And now we're playing both of them concurrently. Wait, did I have that on sweep only? There we go. Yeah. Oh my God, you fucking idiot. How did you get stuck there? Now go home, you idiot. My computer's throwing a little bit of a fit because I'm rendering some video in the background. My computer's been rendering video since last night. I went to bed letting it render, and then I left it rendering while I was working. So, you know. It's like, you want to stream, play Ani, and render video at the same time? And I'm like, yes. Yes, I do. You're my computer. Do what I tell you to do. We have so much to do to get this place properly cleaned up. I really should figure out, like... Alright, 2.4 degrees on the supercoolant. 2.4 degrees on the supercoolant. 1.8. I'm not going to freak out. Like, I think we can dig the rest of this out. I mean, it's 460 over here because this side of the map seems to be hotter. But we'll be fine. So much power. Let's check on the tree. He's got millions of calories to chew on. Yeah, we're going to be doing DSP tomorrow night. Right now we're doing Oxygen Not Included on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Dyson on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Eventually-ish, short, midterm, not immediately, not like in a long time. We're going to swap some days out to start doing our RimWorld playthrough. I'm going to be doing actually like what I call a losing is peaceful RimWorld playthrough. A lot of the settings are going to be set to really hard, but we're going to turn off raiders and like mechs and just focus on enjoying the story of the game. I've got a custom scenario set up that I did and went through and picked a bunch of settings. And I might go back and try and find... There was a seed I wanted to use a while back for a peaceful playthrough. So I might go find that seed. If not, we'll find a new seed to play on. I kind of want to play in a boreal forest this time. But I've never actually like done like a fun casual RimWorld playthrough. It's always like a let's play an obscenely hard difficult thing, so not going to use those. Okay. Cool, dupes. Fair enough. I mean, I say fair enough, but I mean, god damn it, do what I tell you to do. We should make some more insulite. I think we have insulite being made. New day lag, gotta love it. Just got to keep an eye on that last sensor. If that starts to creep up real high, we'll have to chill. One, two, three, four. So that can go up there, and then so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that can go there. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you will go there. So basically these things drop onto the next tile. So this can see this, and then it drops everything right there. And then the next one will be able to see that tile, but not this dispenser. And we just daisy chain them along like that until all of it is moved to the center of the map. And then we can set up whatever we need to put them on rails. So like that'll go there. This is going to be a weird one, right? That'll probably have to go there. Go home, Merle. You're hungry. Not drunk, just hungry. Just so he has a way to get out at all times. Actually, yeah, that'll be fine. There you go, you little idiot. One, two, three, four. So this is gonna have to go here, right? Yeah. Didn't I have to put a block under something at one point? Oh yeah, right there. One, two, three. I mean, yeah, that doesn't really matter. Wait, does it? It does. It has to be here. One, two, three, four. So that would have to be there. Oh god, I can't wait to get this place dug out and go do other projects. I mean, like I said, we're gonna have to let this place just sit for probably like a few hundred cycles. Because there's no way to make this speed this up. Like, 2, 3, 4. The only way to speed it up would be to add more steam turbines, so I mean, maybe we will. Maybe we'll get to the point where we're like, all right, I need the room for activities, but we've got a lot of projects to knock out. One, two, three, four, and then put that there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have to put down a block. And we're playing with the True Tiles mod. That's why everything looks a little different than your standard vanilla situation. Has anybody seen Aki lately? Aki, if you're out there, we love you. Okay, so the last one's going to go here, but not until everything gets moved to these. Okay, that's our plan right there. No shit. We broke the niobium one? Oh my god. Okay. I guess we got to make these out of thermium. What's the temperature over here? 700 degrees. Okay. See, just make everything out of the best material possible. Yep, my bad. And if I cancel it, it'll cancel the wires, so... Hello, Nether. When is the prehistoric going to release? I don't know when, Sandwraith. I mean, I'm gonna say I would guess like a couple of weeks, but I'd just be throwing a random stab in the dark out there. When it does, we'll start a new playthrough. I mean, I might come back to this playthrough. When Frosty Planet Pack came out, I was like, I liked everything they added, but didn't like the map they started on, so I wound up eventually doing this map. When Bionics came out, you really didn't need to start a new map for. Very likely next week or the week after. Nice. So we've got a little bit of time to do some fun stuff in here before we gotta start a new playthrough. Yeah, Leofar is more connected to that than I am. History open beta is days before projected release date. Imagine niobium not being enough to do auto sweepers. Got 14 oil wells. How did you wind up with 14 oil wells, Delikoth? Did you just go, like, looking for the most insane seed ever? I got this infectious oxygeyser thinking clay farm, but it needs 2 liquids right for the mesh tile. How many kilograms of liquid each? So we did this. How many kilos of water do we have? We've got like a kilo of water on each tile for the upper one. This one doesn't have any, why is there no power? Motherfucker, when did I break that? Seeing the 47 oil wells one, but I can't imagine you could even use all that. So yeah, we're running our infectious polluted oxygen into here. And these are sucking it in. This one doesn't have a liquid over covering it, but still seems to work. You know, when I'm actually running power to the goddamn thing. Can someone come in here and fix that, please? I hate duplicants. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't stand this. They keep grabbing things out of here and bringing them out to go up here. So we need to friggin' fix this, and I don't want to do it. This is my first time trying to do it, so it seems to work okay. We're making the blast shot here, and we have it going here. Sometimes some stuff gets through, so you have to overlap them, it looks like, to get coverage. So we're going to be working on space and using the blast shot ones. That's the plan anyway. I used to just set up doors and deal with it that way. Does anybody remember earlier where I was like, yeah, let's see what breaks today? The answer is everything. Looks like fireworks, yeah. Okay, so now these things are working. See, this one doesn't have two liquids. It doesn't have a liquid over top of it. And it's still, same thing here. It's still working. So I don't think these things can get overpressured. If they can, it's at some obscenely high pressure rate. All right, looks like we're detouring into fixing the whatever this is called, the steam room. You know what? I'm gonna, like, overdo this. Well, we were bound to get sidetracked eventually. How do you maintain the steam pressure for the steam sauna room? This thing. Above 20,000, it removes water. We did some math, and basically, like, this thing and these things together, I mean, we're over 50K at the moment, though, so probably need to be removing it a little faster. Oh, shit. many things at once. Yeah, basically we have a thing in here that says if the temperature goes above a certain point, turn on the steam turbines, but let the water back in. And if the atmo sensor says it's above a certain amount, it says turn on the steam turbines and open up the valves to let the water out. Sorry, I'm about ready to strangle my dupes, so didn't quite get to answering the question properly. Switch these to only out. Okay. Actually, hang on. We need to get rid of the plastic ladders. Screw it. We'll get more naphtha. Okay. Now, double checking. We have carbon dioxide and we have steam and water, all of which can just go right into here, and including the oil, right? So okay. Deconstruct that. Now we want 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so see, I had a plan, I just didn't want to deal with it.